Hi guys, this is David Sanchez. I want to make a demo on these three scenarios for Spring21. Multi-column screens, prior value of the record in a record trigger flow, time-dependent action in the record trigger flow. So I have this account, it's Acme. I have included this new custom field, conversation status, right? Now we have a component in the screen flow that, depending on the values that we have in the annual revenue and the industry, we are showing this component or this component with different fields. So it's dynamic within the screen flow. So if I select demo and I select discovery, an error appears. Why? Because I have a validation in the screen flow. I can pick this one, but not these two, so I will choose only the demo session. So once I hit next, because it's a large company, it's required to select a primary contact, and the case is created. So this case is automatically, as you can see, is changing, the flow is changing me the conversation status to internal guidance request. I can go to the case, and I see all the details, right? As you can see, we have collected the contact name, the description, the subject, the type, etc. So this is done with this process, this flow, which is screen and getting the account. In the screen, we have a new section. This section beta, right, is the component that we are using. So you can add as many as you want, and you can, based on the fields, industry, in my case, industry or annual revenue, and presenting the section. So these fields are based on a specific criteria. The same for the second section, different criteria. So I'm using this to present different fields. I'm collecting in any field, I'm collecting the information that I need, and in this case, the discovery, for example, I'm putting the validation. So this validation here allows me to control what kind of services are offered. Then I'm going with an assignment, selecting the contact in the large company track, and then creating a case, updating, and offering the success. If we want to go to the case, because of the new feature in Spring, we have these schedule paths, right? So we can add different paths, run immediately. This is by default, and you can add multiple schedule paths based on the time source. In my case, it's just a case, and number of hours after or before. Once you have defined those paths, you can add any action that you want. In my case, I'm sending an email immediately for the creation, to acknowledge the creation of the case. And after 1 hour, we are updating the case to escalate it. As you can see here, in the account, we have the information also regarding the record. This is a flow record trigger flow that is going connected. It's going to edit the prior value of the conversation status, right? I have a formula field, and I'm getting, based on this formula field, I'm getting the prior value. So as you can see, I've put a text and the prior value of a pick list, right? So what I can do is this. In this description field, just for testing purposes, I'm putting the old value, the previous value. So if I'm changing to client, you will see that this is changing to internal guidance requested, right? If I'm putting lost as current value, then this is changing to client. So this is because of the flow, the record trigger flow, and the prior value variable that we have right now. Thank you. Enjoy it.